Hey guys, it's me, Madison. Okay. It's been a couple of months since we talked about Steven Universe. I made my not episodes reaction to the final four episodes of Steven Universe, but after that, I stopped talking about it. So you know what? I would just make my thoughts thing I always do with every show I finish, even on camera or off camera. So yeah. Also, I'm just gonna tell you this. I just woke up not even 3 hours ago. I just woke up like an hour ago. So my hair is a mess. That's why I'm wearing this hair cap. So you're probably wondering, Madison, you don't look good. I never look good. Um, yeah. So let's get this started. Steven Universe. When it end, when on March 27th. I can't believe it's almost been like 3 months. Not even 3 months. Like 2.5 months of the show's over. Um, I really think that the finale was amazing. He needed to leave because his whole life and all his trauma was all at Beach City. I think that leaving was a perfect idea. And he needed to learn how to go out there and find something else. Like, yeah, you can still help people, but I would really want him to. I was really glad that he was leaving, but it was also sad. Steven Universe, like the main show for 5 seasons from 2013 to 2019. Well, technically 2020, we'll say that. No. He did experience a lot of trauma, but he didn't know because he was just 14. I mean, he was happy, nice. He was helping, but as the seasons go on, a lot of his trauma was there. Like, he didn't see it because it was going to happen now. Because usually trauma happens later in life. It'll, like, break you up. And he was just learning his powers in episode 1 of season 1, Gem Glow. He was just learning that he thought his powers came from just eating ice cream. Like, no, no, no. You gotta, like, enhance the power and feel it like in Shira when Adora. She doesn't, you have to believe in yourself with the power and, like, it's by emotions and feelings. So it would only happen if he's like, if something's like worried or something, like someone's getting hurt that he loves, or like his friends or family, or like to Gems or anything, like his dad. But yeah, most of the show was mostly him figuring out about rose quartz. I mean, he was figuring out himself, but still, he was growing and making mistakes. But he gotta make mistakes to learn to grow. And his mom was not really good. His mom was interesting in a good way. We all thought that Rose Quartz was nice, but really she was awful. I'm sorry, but she was awful. She just wasn't really good. I mean, the only good thing she did do is make Steven and help the Gems, I guess. I mean, she left them and made them scarred for life, but that's nice. No, it's not. She did a lot of things. She bubbled Bismuth, and she never told any of them, not even Garner or Pearl. I mean, Amethyst and Steven didn't know, but she didn't tell her that. She did keep a lot of secrets from them, and all of her problems Steven had to fix. Steven had to fix every mistake or problem that Rose Quartz did, and no kid should do that for their mother. Like, that's kind of mean. That's kind of messed up when you say it, because all of her problems Steven had to mostly fix. And I forget. Storm in the Room. I forget. It was like that episode in Steven Universe when he was talking to fake Rose Quartz. He was saying how you literally hid everything. Everybody thought you were this amazing person, but you were awful, actually. You just kept all these secrets. Everybody has a secret, and you were just a different person. And you literally had to make Steven do all of that. I'm not saying it's Rose Quartz's fault, but also, again, Steven didn't have to do that. Steven didn't probably want to fix all of his mom's trauma, but he had to because he had no choice. He's not there anymore. Who's going to do it? People thought that Steven was Pink Diamond, and I guess he is kind of like half Pink Diamond. A lot of people thought he was Rose. He's not Rose. I mean, he does have Rose Gem. That doesn't mean he's his own person. Steven's way better than Rose Quartz. I'll tell you that for sure. He helps. I mean, they are really similar. They both can float. They both can use the shield and the sword, and they both Did Rose Quartz bubble things? Well, I mean, she did bubble. But yeah, and it was just awful, I think. It just made him sad. I don't know. Steven Universe was an amazing show. It taught a lot of lessons in life. It's one of the shows that you really don't see a lot anymore because it's like difficult not to show kids what real life is, but you need to show them what real life is. Because it's nice to have a kid show also face like real life situations because it would make the kid like understand it more. If they're going through that, they can watch it and they'll be happy because at least they're showing it about and talking about it, not just holding it and bottling up. And I think that's what they really did good with. 100% Rotten Tomatoes. That's really good. Man, I remember when the show came out. I was probably like in May 21st. I was in first grade when the show came out. I'm going to eighth grade now. So 8 years later, not eight, 7 years later. Um, it blown away. I've seen a lot of people talking about. I remember at first I didn't watch the show because I didn't understand, but also I was in first grade. So, but then as years go by, a little bit, just by a couple of years, I started watching it. It's nice. It was very nice. It was situations that we taught in life, and I really enjoyed the show. I loved it. It was amazing. I never hated any episode. Every episode was amazing by heart. I love the songs. I love the characters' moments when they're sad or crying, and I like the happy moments too. Um, it's a lot of characters. I don't know if I have a list of the characters. I did make a list about them. It was like every character they mentioned. I tried my hardest. Probably more than 100 characters. It was very, very nice. My favorite character is actually Blue Diamond. I don't know why. There's something about her that makes me happy. I like blue too, so anything blue is nice. I don't like Aquamarine. My gosh, she was so annoying. She's like, "Are you my daddy?" Like, stop it. Like, stop that. No, not daddy. She didn't say that. She said, "Are you my dad?" Like, shut up. No one cares. Like, go away. Eyeball, the rubies, one of the rubies, the 5 rubies. I don't know where other 4 went, but the eyeball ruby was very interesting and very cool. Um, I don't know. It was very interesting, and I think I like it. The Blue Diamond, I do like Peridot. Lapis was very interesting. It took her a long time. When she fused with Jasper, that's where, in Jailbreak in the season 1 finale, made me question a lot about them. Like, what is wrong with you? Lapis? Like, why would you fuse with Jasper? The one person you should never fuse is Jasper. It's the most toxic relationship. They were actually toxic for each other. They're both very toxic. But that was in season 1. Lapis has changed as the season's gone by. By like the future, she was amazing and different. I mean, she still has her moments sometimes, but you gotta have your moments for you to realize that that's not you anymore. You changed because Steven Universe changed, and I'm glad that he did change because Peridot, Lapis, and Bismuth all tried to kill Steven, but then he regrew them and like made them different, made them feel better about themselves, and made them solve their problems. So I really think it was good. I really enjoyed that too. It was amazing. Next up, we'll be talking about Steven Universe. Now, the movie. The movie was amazing. The songs were the best. Spinell. God, Spinell. Spinell was very, 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 very sad. Like, she was so sad. I don't understand, man. I don't. God, why did Pink Diamond have to leave her? She left her there for 6,000 years in the garden. I think, was she there while, like, in the beginning show, like, of Steven Universe? Was Spinell there since the beginning of Steven Universe? She probably was. Because that's how long Pink Diamond's been gone, more than 6,000 years. So really, she must have left her there the whole time. Like, just thought about that. I would understand why, but Spinell wanted to kill Steven because she didn't know that he's not Rose Quartz. I mean, he kind of is Pink Diamond because he has a gem. That's like the only reason why, and he has the shield. But I would understand why she would rebel. She has been there like for thousands of years, and she just left her like she was nothing. Like Pink thought she's a grown up when you are not a grown up. You are still a person, not person. I was gonna say child. No, we'll say teenager. I don't know how old Pink Diamond was when she left not Rose Quartz, Spinel, and made me hate Rose Quartz / Pink Diamond even more. And I never liked her. She just sounded awful because not a happy person can have happy times. No person that perfect would be happy. There has to be something dark about them, and we found out that darkness. I would receive why. Amethyst Garnet, I don't think they knew about Spinel, but I think Pearl did because, well, Pearl was with Rose Quartz for a long time. She was the big first one there with her. She was like there for the beginning to the end. Um, I also like the diamonds, how they changed a lot. They really changed because Steven told them it's okay. You just can't like destroy gems because that's not fair for them. And I'm like how White was like, oh, because destroying planets is wrong or something. Like blue and yellow and white, they're amazing too. They're good aunts or big moms. Big tall moms, like big ginormous moms, like not fat, but you know what I mean. Like they're tall and they got powers. Is there anything else to talk about TV? Oh yeah. Oh no. When they all lost their powers, like when they all literally lost not powers, when they all lost their memory. Pearl, Garnet, Ruby, Sapphire, Amethyst, Spinel, kind of Steven because he lost his gem powers, but that's really it. Peridot, Lapis, and Bismuth, they weren't affected at all by that. What's it called? It's like the thing. She had like the Juvenator or something. Yeah, that thing. I was gonna say like Joker sword. I don't know. I really liked. It was really sad because Pearl was like acting like this brand new person. Like, what the heck? You're not like that. And she was wearing different outfits. We saw Amethyst when she was first born out of the kindergarten, and we saw Ruby and Sapphire not know each other after they just got married from last season. Like, how can you do that to me? Like, you just had to do that. They wiped their memories away. First, it was like Garnet who like fused, but they didn't have her memories back. It was Amethyst who got hers back because Steven and Amethyst are like brother and sister because Amethyst is young, but Steven is the youngest of all of them. But they're like brother and sister. They act like brother and sister more than a couple one. Don't ship them. Uh, um, she was the first one to get back, and I was really glad because she has gone through crap. Amethyst has gone through crap. Because she's different. She's short. She's not supposed to be like that, but I like her like that. She's different from the Amethyst, and that's why she came back quick because Steven knew because they went to the kindergarten together. I remember on the run when she showed her where the kindergarten is and stuff. Pearl, she was second. She when they did the what's it called musical, not the concert. Why did I say the concert with Sadie? And that's when Greg and Steven infused his steg. They need to fuse and to make sure to show Pearl that the reason why Pink Diamond had to leave, not Pink Diamond, Rose Quartz had to leave or like disappear for her to like change back to her normal form, like she has all of her memories back. And after she got her memories back, Pearl and Amethyst fused to Opal, and we haven't seen Opal since like season 1, so that was amazing. We got to hear her voice because I'm gonna tell you this: we did see Opal and like when Peridot started coming in the episodes of Steven Universe, but they didn't have their voice actor, so it was awesome to hear Opal talk. Also, we never saw Sugalai ever again. After season 1, we never saw her ever again. We only saw her like twice. The first time we saw her voice, she's actually voiced by Nicki Minaj, but that was like in 2013, like 7, 8 years ago. Like, God. But yeah, then Garnet was the last piece because Spinel was going to almost kill Garnet because Spinel was like mad how she didn't have a family and stuff, and it seems like that because that's not the truth. And then Garnet really what's it called, like reformed back to norm. I don't know how you call it. Like her gem, it wasn't cracked. It was just there, and she got back, and it was beautiful. And she started saying, what's it called? True Kind of Love. And that was a nice song too, and I really enjoyed that too. And then after that, Steven, he had the battle of Spinel. That was like the big battle, like do 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 like that. Why did this training? Like like when and that's where his power came back. Before we talk about the powers, when Spinel punched him twice, he has never bleed before, and that was the first time I ever saw Steven like actually bleed, like blood, because we've never seen Steven. The only time Steven has gotten hurt, and he just walks up like, I'm fine. Like, how are you fine? Well, here's the thing. Since he's half gem, it won't hurt him because he's the power of healing too. If he was 100% human, he would have been like dead, because no human can survive from the cracks in his skull. That's like impossible. How can you live through that? But that's just trauma. But after that, Spinel was like, I can't wait to kill you or something. And then that's when Steven realizes change. He changed, and then he got his powers. He like showed all like the different bubbles he can do, like all the shards and stuff, and then he got his powers. He did like the bubble hands. He was like a boom. He was like a boom boom boom, like a like that was cool, and I really enjoyed that sequence. And then he was saying like you can make a change. So when I was like, won't you? You can't make me feel from just singing this stupid song. Then she literally did the whole thing. Like, she did like a springy arm. It was like, whoop, pow, like all the way down to that thing. Also, where did she get the injector from? Walmart? I'm kidding. Not Walmart, maybe Target or IKEA. She probably made it. We don't know. It's her little secret, not ours. But after that, she realized that it's bad. You don't have to keep fighting, and all that. After Spinel realized that she just wanted to be friends with Steven, she finally calms down, and then the injector like explodes because she like punched so freaking hard with her big huge hands that literally shattered the whole thing. And I'm like, oh god, I thought they were gonna fuse Steven and Spinel. That would have been awesome, but also kind of weird. People do make like fan arts of what a fusion can look like between, let's say, Pearl and Ruby. Well, no, Rhodonite, that's already a fusion. But let's say a fusion between Spinel and Pink Pearl. I've seen that. Or a fusion between Peridot and Lapis. I've seen that. Or Steven and Peridot. Or like Steven and Lapis. You know what I'm talking about. Something like that. What did I need to say? The ending was nice. The musical, like, when they were walking downstairs, when they had, like, the weird, like, what's it called? Suits. We'll say that. They had, like, a peacock. I don't know. That was nice. We're gonna go talk about TV Universe Future now. TV Universe Future. God. This is where all of this trauma came from. From that one by episode 10, was it Prickly Pear? Or was it, let me see. I'm sorry. I'm like rusty. See. Prickly Pear and Little Graduation. That's where all of its problems started happening. And I was like, oh god, no. That's just, no. I can't. That's when he realized that no one needs him anymore, and because everybody was leaving him, that he was feeling vulnerable and abandonment. He was like Spinel, because people leave, once you leave someone, like Spinel has been left behind for thousands of years. She would understand. Steven was like, oh no, if I can't help anybody, that means I'm worthless or something. He kept on bawling his emotions and anger, and all the trauma from CV Universe, was just the original show. That was like from episode 1 to episode of season 5. God, it was just awful. I really felt bad for him. In the episode I Am My Monster, he really realized that he's not a monster. He just needs to go to therapy and get help. You're gonna need like 4 therapists for you to feel better. No. I think him turning to Godzilla, he kind of looked cute when he was turning to Godzilla. I'm sorry, but I think anything's cute and adorable, even if it's creepy and scary, because I just want everything to be happy, okay? No negativity, positivity, okay? And you realize he has friends that care about him. They will help, but you gotta care about your own. You can't keep caring for people and not caring about yourself, you matter more than anyone else because you are the one that you're living in every day of your life. But yeah, in the future episode, when he left, it was sad, but he needed to find his own. But the whole beach city town was all made by him. He made it like that. He made Little Home World, not Little Homeschool, happy, made everybody feel amazing about themselves, and it was all because of him. Something Rose Quartz could never do. Nope. Rose Quartz made everybody miserable, okay? But yeah. So I hope you guys like this video, me talking about Steven Universe, Steven Universe movie, and Steven Universe future. I really like the show, and I'm sad that it's over, but maybe in a couple of years they'll make another movie. We don't know. But yeah, hope you guys like and subscribe. Love you all, my dears, and also take care of yourself. Bye!